Hey, what's up, guys? The Beast, Frenchie here, and today I want to talk about something that pisses me off. Something that's kind of getting on my nerves, and I'm talking about Montreal Canadian haters. Now, there's like lots of. There's. They're not all the same, right? There's types of Habs haters. The first type is Leafs fans. If you're a Leafs fan, you're probably also a Habs hater. You're gonna say some bullshit like, in 5 years we're gonna win the cup while you're gonna be in the bottom of the NHL. Like that makes me laugh, obviously, because anyways, I've seen some Leaf fans saying this, and I thought it was kind of funny, you know. I laughed at their joke. I was being nice with them because I know being a Leafs fan must be hard. But yeah, most of the time they're gonna hate on the Montreal Canadiens just because we're better than them. And yeah, I kind of understand it. But these guys are not that dangerous, right? They're just trying to see what it looks like to be fan of a successful team, right? So don't hate on those guys. There's also another type, and this one is the one that pisses me off the most. It's the guy that lives in Quebec but will take any single team that plays against the Habs just to piss everyone else. And if you're living in Quebec, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That fucking guy. He's annoying as hell because all he does is like he's a fans of the Bruins, the Maple Leafs, the Philadelphia Flyers, all the fucking teams that aren't the Montreal Canadiens, and all of this because his fucking Nordiques are not in the NHL anymore. Now, like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I know you're sad that you don't have a team anymore, but damn, stop hating on the Montreal Canadiens for no fucking reason. Like, we were better than you anyway. Alright? There's also the other type of Habs hater, and it's the Bruins fans. And the Bruins fans are okay, alright? But, I mean, they're kind of annoying also. Because they're always saying they were saying racist comments about PK Subban. Now that's nothing new. Even though they had his little brother playing for them, that always makes me fucking laugh. But also, there was, they are like, these guys have a good team, right? So I don't know why they're doing it. Probably just because of the rivalry. No, but and there's also one last category, and it's the rest of the NHL. Basically, everyone is hating on the Montreal Canadiens, and that doesn't make sense for me. All right, but on a more serious note, right? I was just kidding with all of those guys. With all of those types, just don't get offended. Except for except for the guy that lives in Quebec and hates on the Canadiens and takes for every single team in the NHL except Montreal. That guy really pisses me off, and he's fucking annoying. You can fuck off, mate. But the other ones, I don't actually hate you. I have nothing against you. And I understand that you don't like Montreal because your team is Boston, Toronto, or whatever. But today, what I want to do is talk about their arguments, what they're saying um, about the Montreal Canadiens, and what they have to say, and why they don't like them, and why Montreal sucks, and whatever. And I want to tell you guys why these arguments are really fucking stupid. So the first one is Carey Price being the only good player, the only reason why Montreal makes the playoffs, the only reason why Montreal is a good team. Now, most of that argument became more popular than last year because Price was injured, right? And Montreal basically didn't play that well because they didn't have their number one goalie. And why I think that argument is bullshit, although it's kind of true that Montreal isn't the best without their number one goalie. I think that every single team, why I think that's bullshit is because every single team in the NHL without their best goalie wouldn't be the same. Like, you can take every team in the NHL, remove their best goalie, and they're not the same team. And that's just normal because, damn, the goalie is really important, and when you don't have your number one goalie, that sucks. And I'm a Habs fan, so I really don't fucking know what I'm saying. It sucks when you don't have your best goalie. But imagine when that goalie is the best goalie in the world and your entire team is built around the guy. of course you're gonna build your team around your best player, and Montreal's best player is Carey Price. So yeah, obviously he's gonna be a key part of the team, and obviously he's gonna be a big part of the team. But all the all teams are built around the best players. I'm pretty much sure that the Penguins are built around Crosby, right? I'm pretty much sure most of the NHL teams are built around their top players, and it happens for Montreal to be their goalie. So yeah, and it's an even that makes him even more important because the goalie is the most important player. So remove that the fact that we lost our number one player and the number one goalie, it's for sure gonna fucking hurt. Any team you take, you remove their best goalie or their best player, it's gonna be bad for them. All right. So that was my first argument, and why I think it's total bullshit is because it's the same for every single team. Remove their best player, either we're gonna suck, you're gonna suck anyways. Like there's nothing you can do. You're gonna be worse without your best player. That's just like logic. All right. So number two, that I hear all the fucking time, is that Montreal doesn't have any good players outside of Carey Price. And I mean, like, that's fucking bullshit. We have lots of talented players, right? Like, before the Subban trade, we had Subban. Now we have Weber. We have Galchenyuk. That's a really good player. Every single team wants. I'm pretty much sure that every NHL fan wants Galchenyuk on their squad. The guy's just talented. He scored 30 goals this season. He's a real talented player. We have Max Pacioretty now. You can hate him for some reason. I know that's a Habs fan. I hate him, and I absolutely don't understand why, but you can hate on him. He's close to 40 goals every single season, about 37, 38 every single season. So that's a top NHL scorer. So he is really fucking good. I don't know why you guys would hate on him. We also have lots of good rookies, but like these are the two best examples. There's also Brendan Gallagher, really really talented young player. I mean, like I can't go on and on, but like we also have Andrei Markov, really 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 solid defenseman. So no, Carey Price isn't the only good players we have in Montreal. So shut the fuck up with that argument. Another one is Montreal fans always talk about their past, and I mean, yeah, that's one. Isn't true? I don't even see Montreal's fan talking about the past that much, but when it happens, of course, of course Montreal's gonna talk about it because if you had the same past as we do, would you talk about it? Like, if like your team had 24 Stanley Cups, went on 5 years winning streak, I'm pretty much sure you would talk about it. Like, Montreal Canadiens is the most prestigious hockey club that exists. Like, you can't argue that. Like, if you argue that, you're kind of a moron. Like, you can't argue that maybe Toronto or Rangers, or even the Bruins, but like, it's one of the most iconic hockey clubs. Like, and you want us not to talk about our history? That's fucking stupid. And in Quebec, I don't know if you know, but hockey is kind of a religion. You can't, like, we're raised with hockey, we grow up with hockey. Like, there's nothing we do without hockey. Like, I can't see myself going a week without hockey in the winter. I would probably die. So I think most of like people from here are like that. We're so like we have a strong relation with hockey. So of course we're gonna talk about our history because it's kind of part of Montreal of Quebec's culture, right? So yeah, it's of course we're gonna talk about our past, but I don't even see us doing it. Like before, I know we were doing it a lot, but we're not doing it as much. I noticed those last couple of years. So those are the three arguments that I see the most and then pisses me off the most. I know there's lots and lots of them. I could go on and on, but I feel like that's pretty much the most important ones that I had to cover. If there's any other one, you can leave a comment on the video, leave a like, and please don't be offended by the things I said at the beginning of the video about Leafs fans and Bruce fans. I actually don't hate you guys. It was just a joke. I hope you guys can take jokes. And yeah, think about it the next time you want to make a dumb comments on every single Abs related video. because honestly it's kind of getting annoying. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.